Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Wellness Wednesday number 2. Last week we talked about physical wellness, how food, water, movement, and sleep can affect our physical wellness. Tonight we're going to talk about social wellness. Everyone I know leads a very busy life in one way or another. What does that mean? A lot of burnout. So, what do we do about that? Well, we have to work on our social wellness, our social well-being, our own self. 4 ways that I have found that help me are what we're going to discuss tonight. The first way that I find to help myself in the social wellness category would be by reconnecting with others. We don't always take the time that we need to maintain, sustain, and gain personal friendships. So, in person, we can reconnect with others. I did that 3 times over the past week. Once where I connected with one-on-one friend and we discussed a lot of personal issues and self-growth and self-help, things like that, and accountability. The second was just completely social, where I met with a group of people from my church, watched a movie, had some snacks, laughed and laughed and laughed, and had a great time. And the third way was with 2 girlfriends from work, and we just sat and connected. One I hadn't seen in quite some time, and it was just great to spend time and reconnect and get back in the process of knowing who these people are and where they're at and what's going on with them, and sharing the same about my life. A second way to reconnect with others is by phone. Sometimes your friends are far away. My family is far away. Every one of my family members is considered long distance. The closest would be 10-hour drive away. So by reconnecting by phone, you still get the voice, you still get the personal contact, you just aren't face to face. But it's still a great way to reconnect with a person. Another way would be by either text, by email, or by snail mail. Everybody loves to get something personal in the mail, and you can't beat the feeling of getting a card sent just to you for no apparent reason. So, these are some ways to personally connect with someone else. The second way that I work on social wellness is by reconnecting with myself. Now, how do I do this? Sometimes it's just alone time, resting and relaxing, and just letting go and gaining that rest from the busyness of life. Sometimes you work on a craft or a hobby. That helps you reconnect with your desires and the things that you really enjoy doing and who you are, what makes you tick. Another way might be by journaling and letting your feelings out on paper. You understand yourself so much better when you can let those feelings out. You can say what you want. You don't have to share it with others, but you certainly can if you want to. And that also helps them to know you better. A third way to social wellness that I have found that is tremendously helpful is reconnecting with God. Now, this might be Bible reading. It might be a daily study or prayer time. It might be going to church on a regular basis. I have found that all 3 of these ways are very good ways to connect with God. When you see others worshiping together in church, you feel a greater sense of presence of God. When you spend time studying and praying and reading the Bible, you are focused outward on how God interacts with the world and with you, and how you can affect other people's lives by praying for them. So this is probably the most important way to my social wellness, because if I'm not right with God, how can I be right with anyone else? The fourth way to social wellness that I have found is to literally focus on the positive things in my life. Positive things of reconnecting with others, reconnecting with myself, and reconnecting with God. I have to let go of the things that I know I can't change. Let's say there's a situation at work and I don't like it, but I can't change it. So sometimes just accepting things for what they are, it's a release. It is so helpful in being able to deal with other people on a level where I'm not bitter and angry, and I can just accept and be accepted. I sometimes have to sit back and rejoice in what I have accomplished, in what has been the blessings of my week. I just take that all in and rejoice and be grateful. The time that you're driving to work and you didn't get hit by the car that swerved in front of you. The time that somebody gave you something unexpected. The time where you were able to treat somebody else in a way that they didn't expect, and to see the joy on their face. By focusing on these positives, you yourself are energized in many, many ways. Remove the negatives from your life and focus on the positives. And I am pretty certain that you will be recharged, refreshed, and ready to go to astoundingly new heights. So these are the ways that I have found that work for me to help me in my social wellness. It's one of the many ways to wellness, and it is a way that I have found is very important to me. So tell me about the ways that you have found for your social wellness. Maybe you've thought of something that I didn't think of, and maybe we can share ideas. Love to hear from you. Feel free to like and share this post, and hopefully we'll see you back here again soon. Until then, you have a very, very blessed day. Thanks, y'all.